guys, it's Alicia here from We to Three. I wanted to do a really quick trying to conceive update. I put up a really quick one on Monday evening, pretty late, and already this week a lot has changed, so I wanted to do a quick one before next Monday because by next Monday I feel like so much will have happened that I don't want to kind of glaze over this week. So my husband had an appointment yesterday with a doctor. He hasn't been to the doctor in years, so it was probably a long appointment for him, just kind of going over the basics, talking about, he was talking about trying to conceive and just also just his health in general. And he had pretty much told his doctor, no matter what, that he really wanted to have an analysis done, obviously for his fertility. We're doing all this stuff for mine, so he kind of thought that it was a good idea to do his as well while we're at it. Basically, before we go on Clomid, we just want to make sure that both of us are like perfect and that nothing's wrong. If I continue to ovulate on my own without the Clomid and like in doing all the naturopathic remedies that we're doing now, we're deciding whether or not we're even going to continue with Clomid, but in order to like rule everything out, we both have to take a couple of steps. So he is getting his analysis done on Friday, which will be awesome. Hopefully we'll hear by next week what the results are. So that's great, and that happened yesterday. And then today, which is Wednesday, I had an appointment with my naturopath, and I went into the office pretty much like dead set on I want an HSG ultrasound. If you don't know what an HSG ultrasound is, it is basically they insert dye into your uterus in order to check your tubes, your fallopian tubes, to make sure that they are unblocked and clear. You can also see if you have any fibroids in the lining of your uterus or in your uterine wall at the same time. So those are the two things that an HSG ultrasound does, and I really want one because I'm concerned about blockages of my tubes after my miscarriage last year, and I have been this whole time, but when I first mentioned it to my OB, she basically like talked me out of it and told me it wasn't really necessary. But now that we've had a couple cycles where I've successfully ovulated and we're still not pregnant, I am a little concerned about it, and I really just want to double check it. So I went into my naturopath office today and told her that pretty much exactly what I just told you, that I've been concerned about it for a while and that it may just even be mental, but like I feel like until I get it done, I'm gonna be worried about it. And she was really nice about it. She was like, you're not crazy, that's actually probably a good idea. Like if you want to check everything out before you move on to more extreme measures like Clomid, you should do it. So she emailed my OB while I was on the table having my acupuncture, and as soon as I was done, she said she should hear back from my OB like within the day, and that my OB will order it. Most likely, she was saying to me that she may or may not want to see me before or after, my OB specifically, but that she shouldn't have any problem just ordering it. And then today, after my appointment, just a couple hours later, I did get a call from my OB's office, from a nurse within the office that said that the OB had ordered my HSG ultrasound with a doctor's office, and that I should be hearing from them within the next 2 to 3 days to schedule it for next week, because it has to be next week because of where my cycle is. Which brings me to yesterday was cycle day 1 for me. So my cycle did start, and definitely explains why I was feeling so crappy. I'm really glad it did start because I was feeling miserable and could not handle that much PMS anymore. It was awful. So it did start yesterday. Today was also kind of rough. I was basically attached to the heating pad for most of the morning. But I'm feeling a lot better right now, and I'm really hopeful that like this cycle will be one that we get a lot of mysteries solved. I know that we got pregnant really quickly last year, but in my mind I'm always kind of like, was that a fluke? Was that just like, you know, we got lucky one time, and in reality both of us have stuff going on that we really need help with, just all sorts of stuff. I'm just really glad that we've pushed for the things that we really want to happen so that we can feel like have our minds at peace and also have the most clear picture for our fertility as we can. Because if like Edwin's results come back abnormal, or my HSG goes really poorly and I have a lot of fibroids, or like I have blockages all over my tubes, or my tubes aren't great, at least we know that now, because that would kind of mean for me that if that were to happen, if both of those things were to happen, it would kind of mean for me that we stop seeing who we're seeing now and move on to an RE's office. But see, if that happens, then we know that we go straight there. And so far we haven't had any of that information. We've only had information about my PCOS, and I'm worried about other factors that may or may not influence our fertility. So like I said, there's a lot going on right now. It seemed like way too much to wait till next Monday for an update. So I do have another naturopath appointment next Tuesday, and I do have another fertility massage next Wednesday. So my aim is to get the HSG done on Tuesday, either before or after acupuncture, because those I think would go really well together. But I definitely don't want to do the HSG on Wednesday, because I know that it was really painful, my last fertility massage was, and so I don't want to do a fertility massage and an HSG ultrasound on the same day. Gross, that sounds awful. So I'm aiming for Thursday, which will be the day after, or Tuesday, which is the day before. I'm also going to be doing my first castor oil pack, I believe, tomorrow night, so I will probably do a quick little video on me doing it. It'll probably just be like picture, and then I'll put sound over it, so like a narration over it of what I'm doing to explain it and to show you guys. And that's pretty much it. We also started the Whole30 this week. I just put up a video from our first Weigh-In Wednesday update on it. Go check it out if you're interested. We're doing a lot of the Whole30 because of fertility and how it will positively affect it. It's supposed to really be helpful with PCOS. And that's it for this evening. Thank you guys so much for listening to me ramble. I hope this update was kind of as quick as it could be for this evening. Oh my gosh, I have so much stuff. Jeez, there was a lot in here, but hopefully it was quick and easy for you guys to follow, and you're watching all of it still. And I will see you next Monday for my usual trying to conceive update. Bye guys.